Let's talk about the history of Mountain Brook, Alabama. Hey guys, we're talking about the history of every single town and city in Alabama, now Mountain Brook. Long before Mountain Brook had villages, parkways, and manicured streets, this land was shaped by Shades Creek. Cutting through the ridges is what is known as Shades Valley. For thousands of years, indigenous people, primarily the Muskogee and earlier cultures, used this land for travel, hunting, and living. That all changed in the early 1800s. After the Treaty of Fort Jackson in 1814 and the Treaty of Cusseta in 1832, native land in central Alabama was forcibly open for American settlement, clearing the way for farms, mills, and crossings along Shades Creek and the nearby Cahaba River. By the late 1800s, a working grist mill, often called Perryman's Mill, operated along the creek. It closed by 1887, but left a lasting impact on the site. Mountain Brook as we know it did not grow organically. It was designed. In the 1920s, Birmingham developer Robert Jemison Jr. began building Mountain Brook Estates as a planned suburban community outside of Birmingham. He hired nationally recognized landscape artist Warren H. Manning, who designed roads to follow the natural curves of the geography, rather than just forcing a grid. Trees, streams, and elevation weren't obstacles. They were the selling point. During this period, the community's identity took shape. Mountain Brook Village emerged with old world architecture, and the old mill house, a replica built in the 1920s, was constructed not as a working mill, but as a symbol of rustic charm, rooted in the area's early history. This development, as many of its era, was exclusionary, created as an affluent, whites-only suburb with strict controls on both land use and businesses. As the community grew, residents faced a choice: become part of Birmingham or just stand alone. In 1942, Mountain Brook incorporated as its own city, with Charles Zukowsky becoming the first mayor. After World War II, areas like Crestline expanded. Schools were established and Mountain Brook solidified itself as a carefully managed, independent suburb. Today, Mountain Brook's identity, its villages, parks, and winding streets, still reflect a single defining truth. It wasn't just built on history, it was planned to preserve it. So, let me know if you live in or near Mountain Brook, Alabama, and as always, follow for more Alabama history.